Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to do the Fault in Our Stars themed shoe tutorial. I hope you enjoy. First of all, you need to get a shoe that you haven't used in a while so that way you can paint on it. For the paint, I'm using fabric paint so it can stay on. Now with a thin brush, any type of paintbrush that you have, I'm going to start getting my pink paint. You can use blue, which is the main color, but I wanted to change it up and make it unique, so I chose pink. And you're gonna start outlining a cloud. It's alright if you messed up or have some edges because it's just an outline. You're gonna fill it in and it's gonna be totally different in the end. Like I said, I'm using pink paint. Usually it's blue, but the pink matched with my shoe color, so I decided to change it up and make it pink. Fabric paint is the best because it'll stay on even after a wash. I'm using a sponge and now I'm dipping it into my pink fabric paint and I'm going to insert it in the inside of the cloud so I can fill it all up with color. I used a sponge. You don't need to use a sponge. You could use a paintbrush. It might take a longer time, but that's alright. You will repeat this step many times. I'm doing the exact same thing, outlining it, but now with the white paint to make the white cloud, the one that says okay with the period. And I forgot to mention that I'm using the right side shoe because that's how I saw it, and that's my decision. You can change it up if you want. Keep in mind that it doesn't need to be a perfect cloud because there is no really perfect cloud. So just make it unique and make it your own way. Now with my sponge, I'm going to start filling it in to make it look fuller and like a cloud. You're going to be repeating the steps several times to get the right white, in my case, because my background is black, so white and black are opposite, so I had to put many layers. Now I'm going back to my pink cloud and I'm going to outline it with a thin brush so that way you can actually see the border of the cloud. Now that we're talking about The Fault in Our Stars, who else is excited about the movie? Comment down below if you're excited and if you've actually read the book. Anyways, back to the tutorial. On the white cloud, I'm using the exact same method. I'm getting the same brush that I used that's already been washed and I'm dipping it into my white fabric paint and I'm outlining the cloud. As you can see, this is a much darker cloud because I have already repeated the steps over and over again, and now this is my final step and I'm filling it in with a thicker brush instead of a sponge so that way it can look smooth out. Make sure that your brush is going in one direction. Oh, you hear what I said there? One direction for you One Directioners. Okay, I keep going at the topic. Anyways, now I'm going back to the white cloud and I'm filling it in again in one direction. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyways, yeah, just make sure everything's nice and smooth out with your thicker brush. Okay, now for the okay part. I'm using a Sharpie to outline it, and it's alright if you have shaky hands. My hands were really shaky at this moment. And make sure you write it the correct way. And at the end, the colorful cloud is gonna have a period at the end. After I've outlined it with the Sharpie, I'm gonna go over it with black fabric paint so that way it won't wash off. Now for the white cloud, you're going to do the exact same thing, except instead of writing a period, you're going to write a question mark, as in okay. At this moment, the Sharpie didn't want to work with me and it started to crack, but it's alright because I guess I didn't wait long enough for the paint to dry, and it's okay because I'm going to go over it with fabric paint. I forgot to mention that after every step, you need to wait about 5 to 10 minutes to dry or else it'll get smudgy. Again, I'm outlining it with the black fabric paint so that way it'll stay on and it won't smudge off. This is how the OKs turn out to look like. Now on the sides of my shoes, I'm going to write The Fault in Our Stars, but I'm going to write TFIOS, which means The Fault in Our Stars, but abbreviated. Try to be very steady on this part because I got really shaky and that messed up The Fault in Our Stars, but it's alright. I tried to fix it, going over it many more times, and it sort of fixed my mistake, but try to have steady arms in this part. Like I said, I went over this many times and I'm using the exact same paint that I used for the cloud so that way it won't wash off. This is how it looks like once it's been outlined many times. This is your result and I hope you like it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to also watch the movies and hopefully you wear these shoes with the movie.